All right, welcome back. Okay, so here we go. Today we're going to start doing the water effects. And this is going to make waves in the water, and this is what we're using. It's water effects. It's from Woodland Scenics. So what this will do is it's going to put and give us the illusion of motion down the river. So I'm just going to apply it with a brush. It's a squeeze bottle, but I kind of want to control it a little better on my own. So here we go. And this goes on white, but it'll dry clear. And we're going to do a combination of kind of stippling it on there, pushing it on, and then kind of pulling it a little bit along the way. And if we need to, we can always add more of it. And we want to stay away from the places where we got a lot of detail, where we put a lot of detail in, because this will cover some of that up. Now we're coming up to our first rock here. So what's going to happen is the water's flowing this way. It's going to come down this way. So we're going to follow what the water would do. So it's kind of heavier out here toward the middle, the flow, and it kind of lightens out as you get in toward the shore. So that's what we're going to do. So now the water, what it's going to do is it's going to pile up at the back of the rock here. Just lightly around it. And then we'll put some in the front, like this. Like that, and then when this dries, we'll see how we are and how this looks, and then we can add more accordingly, however we want to handle this. So now this rock is partially submerged. It's mostly under the water. So we're just going to take it very light. We're just going to put a little bit of a little heavier just on the top of it, a little bit, and just kind of trail that off. Alright, so the wave effect stuff here has had a chance to dry pretty much. Pretty dried. It's still a little wet around the rocks here, but that's okay because we're going to start building this up, just these little areas here, just a little bit, and get them to a point where it looks like the water's actually traveling past them. I don't know if you can really see, but we do have, you can see what it did. There we go. You can kind of see we do have some little bit of ripple effect in there, which is good. And it's not overly done, and you can still see through it. And then what we're going to do when this is totally dry is we're going to come back with some white, and we're going to dry brush just the very tips of all the stuff that's down there. So now I just need to get my brush, and then we're going to start building up around the rock. Okay, so let's start with this rock right here. So if the water's coming up to it, okay, it's going to kind of build right here. And we'll fade that out like this. Like that. And then around this side, it's going to kind of trail down. Like that. And I just kind of want to add a little motion this way, just a little bit. Want to go on more straighter lines. Kind of what we got. So that's what we're going to do around all the rocks. We're just going to build it up at the end, right here. Okay, now this rock is just breaking the surface. So we're just going to put a little lump on here because it's not really going to create a rapid, but it will create a rise in the water. And we'll trail that off as well. And then when that dries, it'll be clear. The rock will show, but it won't be as visible as the other rocks. Okay, and then we'll let that dry once again. Then we come back when this is totally cleared and dried. We'll start dry brushing the rapids and the wave tops. Okay, we're back. Now for the last step of this whole thing is we're going to dry brush some of this. basically the rapids that come out from behind the rocks here, and a little bit of this stuff here. Not too much, just a little bit. We'll work our way right down the river with it. So you can kind of see the texture we put in the water, so it does look pretty good. So now we're just going to add a little bit of white. What we're going to do is put a little bit of white here. We're going to wipe off most of what's on. I'm just going to take this and just drag across the tops. Like that. And that's all we're going to do. We're going to come down through these. Alright, and I think that's it. I think we're going to call this done. The only thing left to do here is the basic landscaping of trees and shrubs. And yeah, so the only thing left to do, so there you go. The only thing left to do would be the trees and shrubs, which I will do a photo update of that shortly after this this last video shows up on the YouTube. So check my website and you should find them there. So anyway, here it is. And that's it. Thanks for watching and hanging in there with the whole series, and we'll see you next time. Bye.